Hey guys, this is Kieran from Gold Ranger, and this was just a quick video I had an idea for about a few of the things, well, I guess 5 of the things I don't like about my new 2019 Ford Ranger. Now, no vehicle's perfect, and I really do like this truck. There's a reason I bought it. It's not really buyer's remorse. They're just things that auto manufacturers in general can do better. And the biggest problem, I think, with the Ford Ranger, at least in any trim but the Lariat, is the headlights. If you've watched any of my other videos, I've done one on replacing the headlights, trying out the Morimoto LEDs, and trying out another brand of LED called Auxito, which turned out to fit better. If you want to see that video, I'll throw a link in the description. But the headlights are probably the biggest weakness and probably the most pressing weakness of the truck. You want to be able to see at night. That's just all there is to it. It's a safety issue, and you can only get factory LEDs on the Lariat trim. Now, yes, you can buy just the Lariat style headlights for this truck. However, they are about $950 a pop, so you're looking at $2,000 worth of headlights. And that's only if you do the labor yourself. And it's not particularly hard, but $2,000 to install your own headlights isn't the most appealing option. Now, the Lariat headlights do look great, and obviously they come with that LED switchback, makes it look a little bit more slick. But I'd like to have the option of just adding LED projectors from the factory. There should be an upgrade option to add LED lights, and there's not. So, number 2 on the list is the vent controls for the heater and the air conditioner. Now, on every trim above XL has the larger touchscreen, and the larger touchscreen comes with controls, or all the vent controls are exclusive to the touchscreen, except for a few. So if I want to add, the upper vents that go to your body, or the lower ones that go to your legs, I have to do this. So here I've got my phone plugged in with Sync, and here's what the touchscreen display looks like. So in order to get to my heating vents, I'm going to press 1, 2 buttons, possibly 3 if I'm on another tab, and then I have to turn my body and leg vents off here. Now I have temperature controls. Here's driver, passenger, and fan speed, but I don't have head and leg controls down here. You can see I've got windshield, windshield max, rear windshield, max AC, and the air recycler, but no personal vents. On my XV Crosstrek, there's no fancy touchscreen or menus. You can see we have a dial here with every vent position and a push button for the rear. We've got a dial here for fan speed, and we have a dial here for temperature. And obviously, that's pretty distracting while you're driving. And I need you, and now I want. The advantage of having button controls or dial controls like the Subaru is that you can navigate those controls by touch. You simply look, grab it, one click here and there, and you're done. Not flipping through the menus like you are on the Ranger here. Number 3 on the list is that there is no heated and cooled seat option for the Ford Ranger at all. Now, on the XLT, which is what this truck is here, you can get heated seats if you get the luxury equipment package, which is 302A. And they're heated and power seats. However, there is no ventilation option. There is no cooling option. Now, I find that a little odd and a little annoying, given that heated and cooled seats have been a thing on Ford trucks for a few years now. I mean, right off the top of my head, I know you can get an Explorer with heated and cooled seats. I rented one in California. You can get an F-150 with heated and cooled seats, and you can get an Expedition with heated and cooled seats. I'm sure there are more. Sorry about the extra wind noise. It's quite windy out today. But the Ranger doesn't have that option at all. So if you want heated and cooled seats on your Ford Ranger, you're going to have to get aftermarket ones in some sort of ventilated leather that will allow the air cooling to get through it. The fourth thing I don't like about the Ford Ranger is the amount of storage contained within the cabin. There is an under-seat storage compartment in the back seat, but it's not very big. So here's the under-seat storage for the Ranger, and as you can see, it's just two small cubbies. This seems to be lined with metal here, so I don't even think you could install a larger storage compartment if you wanted to. So the fifth and final thing I don't like about the Ford Ranger is it's sort of something that's common throughout the automaking industry, especially Western companies like Ford, American companies in general, Chevrolet, Fiat Chrysler, even some British companies like Jaguar, is that they always have to make up their own control scheme. They don't follow any industry standards. I used to be a relatively diehard Japanese car fan, and all Japanese cars followed the same control scheme. The controls were on the same place you always expected them to be. But on the Ford Ranger and Ford in general, that's not the case. Like even stupid shit like this. So here's my windshield wipers. On my Subaru, I go down, windshield wipers turn on. Here, that's just the pulse. If I want to turn the windshield wipers on, I actually have to go up on the lever. On my XV Crosstrek, you can see the volume controls and the media controls are all on the left. Cruise control, set and accelerate are on the right. The brights push forward to stay on, and the whole lever clicks in place, and down for the windshield wipers instead of up. Why that's reversed, I don't know if it's always been that way on American cars. Like I said, this is my first, but it's annoying. There are other small gripes, like the volume control and the cruise control are flipped on the steering wheel. On the Ford Ranger here, the volume controls and all your media controls are on the right-hand side. Cruise control is on the left. So that's pretty much it for my 5 gripes about things I don't like on the Ford Ranger. Like I said, overall this is an outstanding truck. There are a lot of things I do like about it. I'll probably do another video on that too. Please like, subscribe, comment if you guys like my content, or tell me how much I suck if you don't like my content. I'll try to get videos out every week. I know this one's late this week for all 2 of you who are subscribed to me. And hopefully we'll make this a regular thing. And hopefully we can go out and have some more adventures in the Gold Ranger here. Thanks everybody, and I'll see you later.